From 9 o'clock till 12 midnight, we sleeping and we ready to fight. No palava, no fear inside. Shoot my dog, we not go hide. Call Mr. Kotubo, bring them sense. Ready veterans, big nonsense. I'm a ready, don't come clear, clear. Anthony, WKC, the make me think clear. Claudia Smith, one woman here. You wrong, she go say, Leader G, how this life, for me, don't it be their life. Give up people, you're ready. Come faster, steady, steady. Rock push to down, come market to ya. If the matter strong, be a keep track. If the matter strong, we go talk. If they hide them strong, we go bring them. If you make small, pull yourself. I got big guy. We go talk, we go talk. If they hide the truth, we go. 9 p.m. to 12 midnight. The problem time, no sleeping business. Your voice, my tired.
Oh yes, I beg to differ. Whatever you're doing and however you're doing it, I'd like to say good evening and welcome. My name is Sheku Lansana Shapewai Koroma, and I'd like to say a very big welcome to this wonderful platform. This is the program I beg to differ. You just have to talk to us, beg us, and disagree with us. If we say something you don't like, you won't agree with us, just beg us, say we beg you. We not agree with you. They want power you talk. No. We agree with you. And we say, okay. Then I can see you. And so Mr. Smith is here tonight. The veteran, Fred the veteran Smith, is here tonight. Please, folks, keep sharing because tonight is going to be another fantastic night. We're going to be discussing issues about Liberia, about Grand GEDEH County, and the rest of the global world. Fred W. say good evening, CEO, and good evening. Let me quickly share this on the screen. Mr. Smith, don't worry, I'm going to bring you on straight so that you can speak. He said, good evening, CEO, and good evening to the peace-loving citizen of Grand GEDEH County. I am watching live from my Sando Rural resident here in ZWEDRU City. Thanks for the show. Fred, please just share. It's important. Share the show. Yes, I beg to differ. Let's hear this song quickly. I beg to differ. Let me get it song. Rudy.
Top FM 105.3, we on the air. Leader, shout, Sheku Koroma. I'm ready. Archie right. Play. Alex Diulu. Rock, producer correct. On tonight, we beg to this day. I beg to differ, my people. If it's not correct, we go talk them so. From 9 o'clock till 12 midnight, we sleeping and we ready to fight. No palava, no fear inside. Shoot my dog, we not go hide. Call Mr. Kotubo, bring them sense. Ready veterans, big nonsense. I'm a ready, don't come clear, clear. Anthony, WKC, the make me think clear. Claudia Smith, one woman here. You wrong, she go say, Leader G, how this life, for me, don't it be their life. Give up people, you're ready. Come faster, steady, steady. Rock push to down, come market to ya. If the matter strong.
Let's hold it right there. We have the veteran. Those of you who watching, please, all you can do is just to send in your comments, right? Your comments, send them in. We will read out the comments and analysis for you. Definitely just keep sharing. I beg to differ. Mr. Fred Smith, how are you tonight? I don't know the time on the other side. How are you?
It's about 4:35 p.m. in the evening, or you can say afternoon. And we have a wonderful weather. We're taking the weather from Liberia, but the weather been good to us. these 2 days after a stormy snow and rain. And so we have a good day today. Nice weather. And then you're looking very sharp, man. I haven't seen you so sharp like this, man. What going on? What is celebration about, man? You're looking very sharp. I haven't even cut my hair and all of that.
All
You're
the day,
looking.
you looking.
Yeah, I mean, we have to be sharp, really. You know, but you're handsome
Yeah,
male.
but
Yeah, but
I mean, you
I mean,
sharp,
you
man.
sharp, man.
You went to the
You went to the
barber.
barber. You did
All of
all
that.
of that.
Yeah, you're right. That's true. That's true. So how's everything? What's the biggest news you're hearing in Liberia? What is it we're diving into tonight?
I think there was
I
a
think there
big
was a big
culture
culture
festivity
festivity.
in Liberia today where everybody dressed in their cultural costume. The second Rabbi Joseph Baba Peace Cultural Festival happened today, and I sent some clips from Monrovia, and Mr. Earlier should be joining us to tell how the day went. You dress in your own cultural outfit, and the purpose is to raise funds to establish a performing arts in Liberia. And that's where they want to do, where people can learn their dialect, where you can learn your culture, all of that. So that's the beginning. That's where the activity, when you're dressing in a culture, from the different countries. And so it was a wonderful day. And with Mr. Mesha earlier, if he joined us, he would tell you how the day went today. And also, we'll be having one of our legends, but he into everything now. Benedict Wisa with John also. So that's what's on the table, and other things going on in Liberia we discuss. You gotta
You
unmute.
gotta unmute.
That's wonderful to hear. I mean, it's good, and we like to appreciate all of us out there. Let me see whether I can get this video that you sent, if it's possible to actually have it here. Um, yeah, you can be doing the talking while I'm trying to
Okay.
see what I can get this video in.
And the
And
moderator,
the
Mr. Ray,
moderator,
with John
Mr.
us
Ray,
left.
with John us left.
And one of the
Yeah.
things
And
that
one of the things that
surprise
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 this morning,
this morning,
early this morning
early
when
this
when I
morning
woke up,
when I woke up,
what is going
what
on
is
in the
going on
world,
in the world,
wherever going the
wherever
world
going the
somehow
world
affect
somehow
us,
affect us,
and what's going
or
on
what's
between
going on between
Israel, the U.S.,
Israel,
and then
the
and
U.S. and
Iran,
then and you
Iran,
and
and so
Iran.
we are
Mhm.
standby, but things what happen can affect us also through the oil and other things
Yeah.
that we consume. So we're looking at that right now. The Security Council meeting, and Liberia, playing a major role in the Security Council. And so we're going to see how our presence there on the Security Council will help to bring peace in the world. So I've been watching BBC today as it's things unfolding in the world today. What the Israel president have stated that the supreme leader of Iran, he's no more among us. So the devastated his home. So we know how true is that, but here, according to the Israeli Prime Minister Yanku, stating that they think that they have finished the supreme leader of Iran. Now the people of Iran can elect new leadership. So that's why it's trending in the world. So we're watching that. Now the Security Council meeting right now, Russia speaking right now, and other leaders will be speaking. Maybe Liberia will also speak, but they're going in a circle. You know, anything that happens in the world also affect us. So that's what I'm monitoring right now. So that's what on the international front. And then other Gulf states, Bahrain and other Arab. So Iran is counter reacting, also attacking these other Gulf states where America have bases. And
You know, I'm having a little call it for me technical cliche, you know. So okay, I'm sure the internet has picked up. Mm, the internet has picked up. Yeah, Mr. Smith, I think the internet has some little problem tonight, but I'm sure we are good now. You there?
I was just monitoring uh,
Monitoring
uh, BBC, and President
BBC,
Trump have
and
confirmed
President Trump have
this
confirmed this
the supreme leader
the
of
supreme
Iran
leader
is dead.
of Iran is dead.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that not too long when I was coming. Yeah, well, I was listening
Okay,
to international news.
Okay.
Yeah,
yeah.
I saw that.
So now
I'm
it have
trying to
been
see if I
confirmed.
can
So
get
now it have
a.
been confirmed.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if I can get um the stuff playing. I saw the link and why
Mm.
is hitching.
And be watching for what's his name? Uh, Bennett Benedict.
Yeah.
Benedict. We said.
The festival of the second Rabbi Joe. So we have many groups, great uh, occasion today. We have a for cultural area, and we have so many people coming, musicians. We have for great occasion. We have the as you can hear so today, I don't want today.
All right, okay, so I beg this stuff tonight, man. It shouldn't give you a hard time. Mr. Smith, did you visit the front page Africa today as well?
Let me check it. Check it and send it. I did yesterday, but I did yesterday, but let me check today.
Okay, so we got a few stories from the
Check
front page
today.
Africa. I don't know
Okay.
whether you've had time to go through them.
Okay.
Let me
No.
see quickly if we can.
No.
Let me see if quickly we can get some of the stories here. I don't know whether I can present or share the screen. Let me see. Yeah, I'm trying to share the screen.
I
if
would
I
get
can.
it. I would get it and send it to you. And send it to you.
Yeah, don't worry. We're going to look at it together,
Okay.
Mr. Smith.
Awesome. Okay.
Yeah. We're going to look at it together.
Awesome.
So I'm sure you by now. It should be reading. Let me see. Yeah, it should be reading now. I'm trying to share them. Oh my God.
Giving you a hard time. Giving you a hard time.
So I think you can see the stories we have on front page Africa there. If you are looking at the screen right now.
Yeah. Had to do with the dues of the law school.
Former Monserrato law died at 70. Vigilante
Okay.
mob level Riverside village. Authorities slow to respond, and there is this caption on the story there called "Living in Terror." Living in Terror. That's a story. I don't know whether you went through that.
I went through that. That's Friday.
You have the Senate Summon Justice Minister.
Friday.
Huh?
The Friday story, no Saturday yet. The Friday story, no Saturday yet.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the Friday story. Did you go? Did you guys discuss these stories? Like Senate Summon Justice Minister Oswald Tuwe for failing criminal case?
We didn't go through that, but we went through Riverside.
Okay, so we have this, and then we got this one also on the same, I think Friday. Prosecution seek change of venue in capital arson case, cite media influence and juror consent. You went through that?
No. No.
Okay. So quickly, what's the last story? Okay, I don't want us to go for Martin College story
Uh,
tonight.
or is the
Or is
academic
the
thing
academic
thing
Yeah, the
in the
academic
deuce
thing
of
where
the
the lady sued Martin Colley
in the
for
deuce of
$4 million
hmm
lawsuit. Broke
hmm
prop deeping crisis over law school dues at the University of
hmm
Liberia.
hmm
I mean,
we went through we discussed
so
yeah
let's
because
see.
we went through we discussed yeah because there's a
Okay, so this is a story. I don't know what you think about it. The Liberian Senate has summoned Justice Minister Chancellor Oswald 12 judiciary to explain why what lawmaker described as a recently and swiftly withdraw criminal opinion against the Senate. What does that mean? Let's go a little bit for the story here tonight. If you're just joining us, I'd like to say welcome and let's have some little time together on this black. Legal action by the Ministry of Justice seeking financial records from the Senate in connection with discrepancy flagged in a General Auditing Commission report. Now, the subpoena on 8 withdrawals. The Ministry of Justice filed a petition before Criminal Court A requesting access to the Senate financial document as part of an investigation into illegal unexplained gaps identified in an audit covering the period ending March 31st, 2024. Now, the audit reportedly pointed to approximately 26 million in question for unaccounted expenditures, finding that a substantiated could suggest misuse of public funds. That's crazy. I mean, that kind of huge money to lost. I think it's a bit. Now, the subpoena, however, was withdrawn just hours after it was filed, and the court subsequently quash the order. Now, the abrupt reversal has since raised questions about procedural judgment, legal strategy, and the broader political implications of pursuing criminal action against a core branch of government. Now, why the senators pushing back? Let's know from the story, and then we come back to hear from you. The decision to summon Minister 12 followed a formal communications to plenary by Senator Amara Kone from Bapolu County and Abraham Darius Dillon Monserrado County, Western God Fendley, Grand Bassa County, and Edwin Snow Bomi County during the Thursday sitting. Now, in their letters, the senators argue that the Ministry of Justice misidentified the institution responsible for financial discrepancy. Now, they cited the GAC system review of the financial management system and accounting processes of the Liberian Senate, so which reportedly states that, let's get that quickly, financial operations were processed by Ministry of Finance and Development Planning rather than the Senate Finance Department. Now, according to the lawmaker, the findings demonstrates that the Ministry of Finance and Development Planning, not the Senate, control cash releases. Control cash releases. Now, what are they threatening? And which power are they threatening? The separation of power? In a strongly worded statement, the senators warned that the ministry's actions raise undermining constitutional boundaries. Now, the Ministry of Justice initiated criminal court proceedings against the corporate branch of government without prior engagement, flagrantly bypassing established inter-branch procedure. Now, the approach falsely libeled the Ministry of Finance and Development Planning, control financial variances as Senate actions. B, demanding document for an institution that does not oversee the relevant system. And C, dangerously threatening the constitutional separation of power. Now, did you go through this information, Mr. Smith?
we just got I just went through the usually just send the newspaper headline, but I didn't go deeply. into the
Yeah,
story,
Ace.
but I sort of got an idea. We just got to the story, but I sort of got an idea. The separation of power, and that's the key. Separation of power,
Yeah. I
and
think
that's the
let
key.
me the the Ministry of Justice, they they sent a document to the court requesting a $26 million. I think that was from GAC, requesting a $28 million report from the Senate. And according to them, when they audited the Senate could not give uh, proper documentation on the uses of $26 million between 2024-2025 budget. Where did the money go? Now the Senate is also saying that they are not the one clock with authority to do expenditure for money. It's the Ministry of Finance that clock with the authority to do expenditure for money. So it's trying to impede their jobs. It's trying to squeeze them up. But look, let's be very fair with this before we can welcome Mr. Wright. The legislature, I don't know the power these people have. The power these people have, Mr. Smith,
Mm-hmm.
they cannot be audited.
Mm-hmm.
No matter the money the people use, they can be audited. I don't know when last there was a proper audit and what was the report of that audit. The monies that they allot to the legislature, what exactly they do with it. Are they coming back with report to give it? Because if you look carefully at the ministry, at the legislature, I think maybe next week, while we're on this program, I will come back to give some information about their benefits as individual lawmakers, their benefits, their salary. They even got money in their budget for calling. Hello. They got money to come back to their various constituencies, to speak to their people, to have meeting with them. Some of them don't even come back to their people. That's we about $225,000 United States dollars. Do they audit the legislature? But look, let's hold it there and bring Mr. Archie Wright, who has been firing as the host for this show. Today, pa, he say, now your tea, you better count the show. It's all right. Hello, how you coming on?
How you doing, Mr. Host? Trying to hide yourself behind the host. How you doing, Mr. Host?
I'm okay. I'm fine.
Alrighty. Well, good to have you back on the show. The We've been holding it down in your absence. Mr. Fred, the veteran Smith, has been doing a lot of hard work. Working with most of our guests and showing up here early than when he has the time. Okay, but come on the show. I'm sorry that they get texted me, Claudia. Secretary, let me communicate with you.
Yes, Sekou.
Yeah, I'm talking with Claudia. I'll join you.
Okay.
Join you.
But I'm here.
Okay. Yeah. So
I just muted myself, but I'm here. So I don't know the menu for today. Mr. Wright, Mr. Smith.
Well, then the menu today, we're expecting one of our football legends.
Then the menu today,
we're expecting one of our Yeah, yeah, we're expecting Benedict Wisa.
I'm listening.
Yeah, we're expecting Benedict Wisa
Okay.
we're expecting Benedict Wisa to appear on the show. And also the person who sent in a video, Mr. Elia, to Messad Elia to help her understand the culture impact today celebration in Liberia.
Okay. Okay. Good
So
to hear.
I send them the link. So waiting for them. I know the time in Liberia is about 12:01. Waiting. So he promised he was going to come, and then Benedict was going to come. He promised he was going to come, and then Benedict was going to come. So let me see if I can
We're
change.
here while we're still
So
waiting.
let
Let's see
me
whether we can get more stories
see if I
from.
can change.
Let me see quickly if we can get more stories from the front page Africa. Front page Africa, they didn't post any news story today anyway. Yeah.
Mhm. Mhm.
Let's see what we got there. Prosecution change venue. I mean, request for the change of venue. Mr. Smith, did you see that story? Mr. Smith, the
Circle, I'm here.
veteran.
Circle, I think Smith, I'm here. I think Smith is picking up a call from somebody.
You can hear me? Mr.
I can
Right?
hear you, but you're breaking in. I can hear you, but you're breaking in.
All right, so let me do some adjustment quickly.
Okay. First, so Circle is going to come back because he's breaking in. So let's mute his mic.
Let me do some adjustment quickly, please.
Yeah. Okay. Veteran, how the data with you?
Just been monitoring what's going on in the world today because we are part of the world. Anything happening in the world somehow affect us. So that's why I've been monitoring.
I see.
Yeah,
Okay.
got it this morning.
Uh-huh.
Got it this morning, hearing the news, and I've been following it. And sometimes Liberia is part of the Security Council, and so the Security Council meeting right now, and to see what they can do, whether it's too late or not, because uh, 3 countries into it right now, but you never know how many could join. So that's where we are looking at this way. Then we also heard that the supreme leader of Iran, he Khomeini is dead.
You're muted.
Both information came from the President Trump of the United States and the Israeli Prime Minister confirming. So we need confirmation also from Iranian whether it's true. But so far, we have both the Israeli Prime Minister and the President of the United States, Donald Trump, confirming that the supreme leader of Iran is dead. So now everything in the hands of the people of Iran. And he's also taking credit that the Iranian been asking America, for help. Under his leadership, he have given them the help. So it's up to them to come up with better leadership in Iran. That's what I'm hearing.
Okay. First of all, let's welcome Claudia to the show. Claudia, how you doing today?
You can't hear from her. She got a mute.
Yeah, she's not picking up. Claudia, are you there? Okay, so
I'm so sorry. I'm coming back from Harrisburg, so I'm trying to find a quiet place. There's so much people at the junction, so I'm trying to just give me about 5 minutes.
No, take your time. Take your time. We're here. Okay. So, Mr. Smith, let's talk about what is happening around the world today. It's terrible. First of all, let's say that because we're talking about death and destruction.
Mm-hmm.
And like you rightfully said, the world is on a knife edge because what Iran has resorted to is not just to attack America bases in the region and Israel proper, but it is attacking those countries that host America military installations. They're attacking the civilian infrastructure. And that's where the problem now, the danger lies, because these countries cannot sit by and watch Iran go after the hotels and the civilian infrastructure, right? And Iran is doing it on purpose because Iran wants them to enter the war. So once they start attacking Iran, now it becomes a regional war. And this is what Iran wants. Because a regional war will play in Iran's hand, and it will make America and Israel look very bad, because this is what everybody has been warning. Do not attack Iran, because you will put the region on fire. And that is the danger we face right now. As far as Ayatollah Khomeini is been dead, remember now, like you said, in your closing statement, the goal is to entice the people of Iran, the civilian. Okay, now the guy is dead. Nobody's there. Go out. They've been urging him to take over the place. So if Trump comes on and say he's dead, that is just a cold message to say, okay, so you having a problem, you're working on it. That is a cold message to say, giving you the go ahead now. The regime has been overthrown. The head of the regime is dead. You cannot go and take over this place. But this is it is a country. It's not like a club, where you can get knocked on the head and everything is open. If you have the Khomeini is nobody but a religious leader. You have president. The people do have election. So this is a mistake that America making the whole process. Killing Khomeini doesn't mean you have overthrown the Iranian government. It has an elected official. Now, unless you say, even if you killed the president and the vice president, everybody, there's a parliament. You know what I'm saying? This is the parliament. The people do have a parliament. They're going to go to the parliament and say, okay, who is next in line? Boom, you go in next in line. And so I don't know how America is playing into this. Because I think they're going into this with a very narrow set of thinking. That you can kill Khomeini and then you think the Iranian nation will collapse. I mean, it's not possible. It's not possible. I don't know what you guys are thinking. I really don't know. You couldn't achieve this in Iraq. You took, even when you got rid of Saddam Hussein, the Ba'ath Party was still there. America had to take over. They had to put their own guy there to run the place. That's the only time they were able to get rid of the Ba'ath Party. So to think that Iran, with all its might, that you can just kill Khomeini and then the country will collapse, it's for me. I don't know. I read something. I expect too much from America, but let me down sometime, man. Seriously, because the thinking behind it is very narrow, very, very narrow. You know, you can't think in such a way. Even Liberia, so you can't do it in Liberia. God forbid. But if you were to get rid of the president today, we do have succession of lineage. The vice president will come in, and the vice president there, the speaker will come in. Just like that. So by killing Khomeini, who is the religious leader, you still have the president, you still have the vice president, you still have the legislature. These people will step in.
Yeah.
So I don't understand what the thinking is. I read it. It's so narrow to me, very narrow, and that's terrible.
Now you have to focus on Israel objective. For Israel, it's a victory but for Iran, they expected such a thing to happen because Israel have done it before. So they have been preparing just in case something happened. According to BBC, if something happened to the leaders, they have chain of command who will take over, and that's why we haven't heard yet from Iran side. First, they have to admit if it's true that the leader, spiritual leader, Ayatollah Khomeini, is no longer with us. They haven't confirmed that yet. We're only getting the confirmation from Israel and the United States. So when will we hear from Iran if that is true?
The goal is to put people in the street. That's all they're doing now. That's all it is. Khomeini is there again in the street and riot and take over the government. That's what it's all about. They don't care whether it's true or not. That's the end. Put people in the street in the tens of thousands and overwhelm the government and the government security forces, take over government buildings because Khomeini is dead. That's all it is about. Whether Khomeini is there or not, they don't care. The propaganda is what they care about. Now what they're preaching right now.
But they also have damaged. We haven't heard much about it. The infrastructure, the capacity of Iran to strike. Either they have damaged it. That part we're not hearing too much of. We're just hearing, but they also, I think, from Israel point, they have done 500 strikes on key infrastructure in Iran. So where all the 500 strikes landed, and so whether on the capability of Iran to weaken the airport and other facility, those are things maybe will be discussed later by them. But the key part, they feel that if there is a regime change in Iran, then the people will be happy and sisterly and brotherly relationship between Israel and its neighbor will improve. But then
I'll tell you what.
Mr. Smith, this is my own problem about this. I'm joining from the phone. I'm joining from the phone actually because I have a situation with the computer and I'm trying to get the computer back on. So this is my own problem. Why will America just sit down, go in one country, just seize the president, or hit and kill the president and allow a new leadership to be installed because apparently they do not want that particular president?
It's deeper than that.
Is it that the people themselves, they are complaining that they don't want those leaders, that they go in and get rid of them? I remember sometimes back, Charles Taylor was very hard-headed. He wouldn't step down and he wouldn't step down. Once soon money, we heard George Bush speaking, Taylor must step down and he must step down now. And of course, Taylor stepped down. Are they so supreme that, they will go into the governance of other countries? Why do we even have those people calling themselves country, or we calling ourselves country, if we have one person who will just speak and everybody tremble? So for me, they should just regard them as governors reporting directly to such a person. But to even have a president now for a country, for me, it baffles me, to be honest.
I think we were looking at the background of why we got to here today. It's all about who control nuclear weapon and who cannot control it. And the ban in peace talk to tell Iran you can't control it because Israel feel the survivability is Iran shouldn't have powerful nuclear weapon to hit them. So as long as they can neutralize Iran nuclear capability, their survival will be in good hands. And some of the leadership in Iran have been fighting for the right to control nuclear weapons and other high weapons of, So that's where the negotiation, they were trying to negotiate it and it failed. But the Democrat and other people saying this was too rushed to attack. Negotiations still had a chance. But according to Israel today, they rather this happen for the generation, for their country and people to be safe. So they rather go with this plan right now. So there are 10 million people in Israel all being protected under the, how you call that, Mr. Right? They are being protected in a safe environment that nothing can attack them. So, and they have devices that can stop any attack from Iran, to prevent that from happening. So Iran tried to strike Israel, but it's not landing because they have sophisticated weapons to stop anything that come towards them.
Okay.
So, so that's where things are going.
Mr. Smith.
Yeah.
That is not true, first and foremost. Before we start talking about whether Israel can be hate or who cannot be hate, we must first of all condemn the war. Condemn the war first and foremost, because you're talking about people, you're talking about lives and destruction of property. That's the first thing that must happen. Total condemnation of this war. The war don't want it. Majority of America don't want it. This war is nothing but the ill-fought war. It's not good for the world. It's not good for anybody. So let's not engage in whether Israel can be hit or Israel cannot be hit. First and foremost, not condemn it because it is not proper. It's not good for the world. It's not good for anybody. Yeah, that's all I want to say.
And then the United Nations, who responsible of making peace in the world, they are meeting right now, and that's where the condemnation comes from the Security Council, where Liberia playing a major part. So we're here
Mr.
for
Smith, you really think the United Nations is there to make peace?
I think Mr. Smith just fine. I think you really want to just their topic is
Mr. Smith, you really think United Nations? You really think United Nations is there to make peace? That United Nations didn't divide it into different segments, where one will even encourage war to go and the other one go there and I think they're making peace. Because I think what they should be doing is they shouldn't even allow it happen. But they normally allow these things happen and then they go back and say they're going to make peace. For me, it doesn't make sense to me at all. Seriously.
Hello.
Mr. Numa?
I think we should move on from the topic. It's not.
I think I came late
again
because I was lecturing somebody about this war here.
All right, let me remind you now. We got Claudia here. She has a report for us.
Okay. Okay. But let me say what on my mind.
Go ahead.
If you don't want me to say anything the whole night, that's fine. This war is not called for. and I was speaking with somebody, who's supposed to be, at the top of the night of St. John. And that person did not even know that Christianity started in Egypt. So, and that person does not know the state of Israel was created after World War II. And what's going on is a mess. I predicted when the Gaza thing started, I predicted that Joe Walker was not going to win. Not Joe Walker or what name? Joe Biden, the other sleeping Joe. He was not going to win because of the way he treated the situation. And that is happening now. And I want to condemn it. Without Veteran Smith support, I condemn what President Trump and Israel are doing today. Thank you. So we're gonna move on to Claudia report.
Okay. Well, Sekou.
Yeah,
Hi, how is everyone doing today?
Hey, how you doing, Claudia?
Claudia, how are you?
Okay.
Claudia, you're breaking. How are you?
Mr. Wright, should I go ahead with the report?
Yes.
Yes, because
yes, ma'am.
I'm trying to get in a safe zone. Okay, so what we have gathered so far is since the arrival of the 300 plus machines, the manager of the machines, which is of course Honorable Samukai, has not been back to the port since. But the machines that were functioning, each were embedded with specific counties that they were to be shipped to, Sino County, Rivergy, and so forth, 15 counties. They were dispersed, taken to one place, and then later dispersed from that particular place. So I received information from a driver of one of the how you call this? The container beds. The truck that can take a container 40 feet, 20 feet.
Yeah, the flatbed truck.
Okay. And according to him, the machines, which were these tractor trailers, then the other trucks that can even keep inflammable gas or even water, like fire truck. It can be used as a fire truck as well. The open back trucks, different machinery were taken in Carisburg. He didn't go with the trip, so he felt that it was taken in Mr. Urey's farm. So I decided to follow that information as well. So I went Carisburg. And in Carisburg, of course, I went in the farm. I saw these all kind of animals. I think it's actually a zoo, if I'm not mistaken.
It is a zoo.
Very malnourished, but I saw camels and donkeys and so forth. And while being there, I saw only one tractor trailer entered. So I was like, okay, well then the information I received got to be a little bit correct, but it's off a bit. Let me start asking questions. So later I was led to Carisburg military barrack. That area there, you have to be very careful. So I decided to follow that bit of information. And luckily, I saw like almost 10 trucks, different trucks coming in and out that weren't even new, that weren't part of the new shipment of machines that came in. And it looks like the barrack is being used as a garage to host these machines, apart from what the government has taken in there. When you're entering in to go to Carisburg Military, you can see 2 points on the road, like a makeshift bridge. You can see that the poles that were there were broken down. You know, the machinery going in, you know, it broke some trees down, it broke some branches down. So I knew that they had entered. I saw the tracking marks. I was like, okay, they're there. But unfortunately, you can't just enter in a barrack. You have to have permission. Secondly, even if you do find your way in there, this is for the public. If anyone was to try to go there and not go through the right protocol, they have cameras all over. So, and they're not allowing people to go in there and take pictures because they said they're not human beings to be taking pictures. While there, one of the machines came out. It's all beat up. I mean, in terms, when I say beat up, it's dusty. It's got a lot of dirt on it. It's been working. It's been put to use. So I was fortunate to talk with the driver, a young guy. He's probably like 20, maybe 21, you know. He speaks a bit of English. He said he's a Mandingo. And he said that most of the machinery has up to 50,000 to 800,000 kilometers. And the lifespan of it is good. And the ones that are broken, which is more than about 300 like that, or some 30 or something like that. I think I sent a report. I have to go back on that. They are still in the port. And there are mechanics that come from various countries, Ivory Coast, Guinea, that are here. They have the same machine, this bed, that they park along Freeport waiting for clients to chat to them to carry their containers to various communities or whatever. So they have this mechanical skill to be able to repair this kind of machinery. So they have the right to go in and do what they have to do to look at it or whatever. But those machines that are damaged in the port were put outside. No one has checked on them. No one has gone there. According to this other source of mine, he's there 24 hours. He's always there. He even let me know that the ship just arrived. In fact, hopefully by Monday, more movement will be in the port and stuff like that. But they put it outside. It's right in the compounds, like right outside. You know, anyone can walk inside and see it. But I have to wait for authorities. So that means on Monday, if we need to have a picture, we'll be able to have a picture.